Broadway Showtime. And here's what's coming next.
Friends don't exist in time of war. I'm supposed to do the dirty work.
Old loyalties are torn apart in Soldier of Orange. In August, the stars come out and light up the sky when Showtime encores 3 of the biggest theatrical hits ever to come to pay TV on the best of Broadway on Showtime. Benson's Robert Guillaume, The Jeffersons' Sherman Hemsley, and Tony Award winner Melba Moore star in Showtime's dancingest musical, Purdie. Scott Baio, Danny Aiello, Sherry North, and Anna Salvo star in the smash hit Gemini.
I'm Sally Kellerman.
I'm Leslie Nielsen.
Join us for Murder Among Friends.
A wickedly funny whodunit that you won't want to miss.
Right here on Broadway on Showtime.
So tune in for 3 of the most entertaining productions ever. Purdie, Gemini, and Murder Among Friends, all month long. The best of Broadway on Showtime. To millions, he was a star the moment he hit the airwaves. And his flamboyant style sparked controversy that would hound him from his first appearances through his triumphal comebacks, comprised of rare live performances, revealing recreations, and Elvis's own home movies. The private moments and public triumphs come to light in a poignant portrait. This is Elvis.
Showtime is anytime you tune in. Tune in to Showtime. We're tuned in for you.
I just want to do a movie.
Showtime wants to do some movies for you. Adult movies in August, after hours. Lights, camera, action. The action's as funny and sexy off the set as on when Cindy Williams and Ron Howard star in the first Nudie musical. The showbiz comedy continues in Loose Shoes with Bill Murray, Howard Hessman, and Buddy Hackett. When these karate clones get loose, James Ryan and friends jump in to kill and kill again. An old feud born in Vietnam erupts in an American town. George Kennedy is a cop caught in the middle when 2 wartime adversaries search and destroy. Take an erotic journey.
Sort of nice, isn't it?
40,000 years into the future with Jane Fonda in the adventure fantasy to outlast them all. Barbarella. Adult humor, action, and fantasy are waiting for you in August after hours on Showtime.
I'm Bill Harris. I have news for you and the answers to some of your questions. We invite you to write, but first we invite you to listen to what we learned this month. Liz DePina of New York City wants to know when she can next see James Caan. Well, the very day before we taped, he wrapped a film called Kiss Me Goodbye, in which he plays Sally Field's choreographer husband, who falls down a flight of stairs and dies. Later, Sally prepares to marry Jeff Bridges, and Caan comes back as a ghost. The romantic comedy will open next summer, but for now, the star has retired to his second home on Turnberry Isle, Florida. Jimmy's office does add, look for news about another film very shortly. Andrea Wentland of Tacoma, Washington wants an update on Olivia Newton-John, who kicks off a 2-month concert tour this month, starting in Washington, D.C. She's leaving the luxury of her Malibu home for 60 days on the road because she thinks it's time. She hasn't been on tour for the last 4 years, what with movies, TV, and records. Olivia tells me her fans now come in 3 sizes. The originals from the old days, those who were stuck on her from Grease, and the preteens who discovered her with Let's Get Physical. On her return, she'll talk more about the picture project which will reunite her with John Travolta, this time as adults. Clint Eastwood is on the mind of Sidney Lemoyne III of Bunkie, Louisiana. More specifically, Sidney asks about the deadly .44 Magnum used by Eastwood in his Dirty Harry series. The gun is safe and sound. They will not tell me where, but it is just a standard production model kept under lock and key by the prop master on Clint's pictures. It's presumably ready for screen action again when the time and the script are both right. Clint's office adds that he does not personally own the gun. Director John Carpenter admits he's puzzled over the mixed reaction to The Thing, which he considers one of his very best films. Danny Bollinger of Dothan, Alabama, and Ian Henry of San Diego ask what's next for Carpenter, who scared you silly with the $300,000 Halloween. Next is Stephen King's Firestarter, about the young lady who could start fires using only her mind. Carpenter still wants to do a comedy, possibly a musical, and a Western. And while there were no females in The Thing, if you listen closely, his wife, Adrienne Barbeau, plays the voice of the electronic chess game. We're tuned into you at Showtime. What or who is on your mind? Give me an idea, and I'll try for an answer. Write me at Showtime, 10900 Wilshire Boulevard, LA zip 90024. We'll do our best to track down the answers. Bill Harris, we will talk again.
Once upon a time, there was a lady lawyer with a district attorney for a husband and a bank robber for an ex.
Nick, robbed a bank? I don't believe it.
And when the ex hides out in the DA's castle,
Stanley.
comedy reigns supreme.
Oh, of course. We've met before. You and Glenda were in the bed above me.
Yes, I know.
Goldie Hawn, Chevy Chase, and Charles Grodin star in Neil Simon's Seems Like Old Times. It is 1943, and the enemy seems unbeatable. They have imprisoned you, and now they will disgrace you.
It has been decided that a German national team will play a combined team from the prisoners of war of the occupied territories.
That's crazy.
Your chance is slim, yet, surrounded by Hitler's high command, the game is your only chance for escape.
We want you to contact the resistance for us and arrange the escape of the football team.
Michael Caine fights with Sylvester Stallone for victory. The following feature deals with mature subject matter. Showtime recommends that children under 17 view this picture in the company of an adult.